Alright folks, moment has arrived. We got the Lumineers Trove for the brand new set, Whispers in the Well. Let's not waste time. We're just going to go ahead and open it. A lot of excitement around this set. After the success of Fabled, everybody's really wanting to see what it has in store for this set. Whole bunch of new franchises, a completely new type of character called a Whisper, so a lot of stuff to be excited about in this set. First things first, we got box top, which has kind of the art you've been seeing everywhere. Got Ariel, got Mickey. Go here on this side, we've got Judy Hopps. Flip it over, we got the Whisper version of Simba. And we got Demona, one of the new franchises, Gargoyles. And then we have Meg. Very nice. And then on the bottom, we got the lore symbol. So opening it up, see what we got. First we got the Lorcana featuring Ariel. Not going for the foil look this time around, kind of going back to the standard matte finish. Got damage counters, going for the green and black look this time. Really like it, kind of a change of pace. I do appreciate that the numbers are very visible, very clear. Sometimes in some sets where the dice are a little more translucent, that can be a problem. Got our ink color separators here. Open those up. Alright, so we got Simba for the amber, Demona for the amethyst, Meg for the emerald, Beast for the ruby, Daisy for the sapphire, and Robin Hood for the steel. And of course, as always, you get 8 packs inside of a standard Lumineers Trove. Alright, let's get to opening these packs. Alright, let's see. My chase card this time around is going to be the Enchanted Haunted Horseman. I mean, Headless Horseman. I'm going to make that mistake a lot. I just feel it. But anyways, starting off with Li Shang, Brooklyn, Gargoyles right there, Swooping Strike, Goofy Ghost Hunter, Akela, Forest Runner, a lot of Jungle Book this time around, Hudson, Determined Reader, going into the uncommons, The Game's Afoot, Jasmine, Soothing Princess, alright, so is our first Whisper of the pack, followed by another Whisper in Flynn Rider. First rare and up is Diablo, Watchful Raven. Follow that up with a super rare Hans, Brazen Manipulator. And finishing up with a foil Junior Woodchuck Guidebook. Alright, we'll start this off with Detective Badge, Raksha, Mushu, Braggin' Dragon, Higgins, Undercover Officer, a lot of Zootopia with the movie coming out, Chomp, But I'm Much Faster, Time to Go, starting off the uncommons, or Rewrite History. It's kind of a fun fact, the franchise with the most cards in this set is actually DuckTales. The Robot Queen. Then we're starting off with a rare Daisy Duck Sapphire Champion. Follow that up with a rare Scrooge McDuck Cavern Prospector. And our last card is a foil super rare Lady Tremaine. Look at the foiling on the Whisper. That is awesome to look at. That is fantastic. That the foiling they did on this is absolutely stunning. Definitely hoping for foil Whispers in the future. Alright, pack number 3. Starts off with Mickey Mouse Detective, one of the reprints in this set, followed up by the other reprint in this set, Dragonfire, Lena Saberwing, Della Duck, Jetsam, and Clawhauser. Uncommons are Iago, Sleepy Hollow, And Terran. Another new franchise in this in the set is Black Cauldron, and of course Legend of Sleepy Hollow is the other one. So all three new franchises have been shown so far. A rare Horn King, followed up by our first legendary, and it is Shere Khan Fearsome Tiger. You can kind of see the embossing right there, looking very nice. And we will wrap up with a foil uncommon Judy Hopps. Alright, this pack starting off with Promising Lead, followed by Bronx, Violet Saberwing, Elanwi, Launchpad, and Minnie Mouse. Uncommons are Nibs, Might Solve a Mystery, and Hook Hand. First rare up is Sword of Hercules. Been seeing some excitement around this card. Next one is going to be a rare Trust in Me. Finishing up with a foil common Flotsam. Alright, halfway through. This pack will be starting off with Rapunzel, followed by Hermes, Begone, Headless Man Horse, a little bit of a pun with DuckTales and the new Sleepy Hollow cards there, Ka, first Headless Horseman, it's the common, but nice to finally see him here, Uncommon Broadway, Chef Louis, and Flintheart Glomgold. First rare up is going to be another Trust in Me. Next one is going to be our next legendary, which is Rapunzel Ready for Adventure. So you see the embossing right there on that one. Definitely a little bit of a different art you usually see with Rapunzel. The darker tones of Whispers and Well really showing through there. And we'll finish up with a foil common Vladimir. Okay, pack number 6 starts off with Cricky, Rama, Fragile as a Flower, Raja, Vladimir, and Donald Duck. Uncommons are Nibs, Goliath, and Webby's Diary. Then we're going to go to a rare Elisa Maza. Next is a rare Baloo, and we'll finish up with a foil uncommon Iago. Okay, let's see if that penultimate pack magic continues for me. One can only hope. So, starting off with Anna, Peter Pan, Junior Woodchuck Guidebook, Flash 100-Yard Dash, Baloo, and Inspector Yakuza. Our first uncommon is Scrooge McDuck, followed by Duckworth, and then Emily Quackfaster. First rare and up is Ursula Whisper of Vanessa. We'll follow that up with the super rare Headless Horseman, getting warmer. And finishing up with a foil rare Donald Duck Ruby Champion, another card I'm really excited about. Let's see if I can finally make that Amethyst Ruby deck pop off. Alright, here we go, last pack. Let's make it happen. Starting off with Henwin's Visions, Tinkerbell, Elsa, Della's Moon Lullaby, Webby Vanderquack, and Basil. Uncommons are going to be Mulan, Webby, and the Great Illuminary for location. First rare and up is Ariel Ethereal Voice, one of the cards featured in one of the starter decks. Next up, we've got Robin Hood Ephemeral Archer, also featured in one of the starter decks. Final card is a common Higgins. Well, it can definitely be a little disappointing when you don't pull an epic or an enchanted, but for 8 packs, you know, this is pretty solid. We got 2 legendaries, Shere Khan and Rapunzel, pulled the foil rare Donald Duck, and also just the foiling, the treatment on these foil whispers is just awesome. Lady Tremaine looks absolutely fabulous. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe, and we will talk to you later.